Kia ora tātou. Today's an exciting day because I've got Heather Hanton with me, and she's from the Salvation Army in America, and I've just discovered her as I've been going through our social media, and what she does has popped up in it, and so it's really wonderful that I can connect with her via the internet this morning. Well, it's morning, Heather, but I think that it's actually afternoon where you are. Is that right?
Right. Yes, it is 4:30 my time right now in the afternoon.
So you're ready to knock off and I'm ready to start the day. Would you like
Right.
to tell us all where you are and what it is that you do?
So I work for the Salvation Army Central Territory, USA Central Territory, which is located in Hoffman Estates, Illinois, which is just outside of Chicago. However, I don't live in Chicago anymore. Last year, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where I work fully remote. And at the Central Territory, USA, I work in the Women's Ministries Department. My official title is Women's Ministries Specialist and Media Specialist. So I handle all things media, our website, social media, and I'm also the in-house graphic design person for our department. And I love what I do. I also do a lot of writing. I just turned 50. And I took the job 5 years ago, but I feel like the Lord has been preparing me for this position that I have now my whole life, my whole career. And it's the dream job. And I love it so much. It's wonderful.
Yeah. It is a privilege to be in this position, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
To be able to speak into lives of so many women. So my question for you is, do you think we still need women's ministries? I'm going to guess that you do. Like, why is this important that we still have this special ministry that is just for women?
It is vital. We definitely still need to continue to do women's ministries. We should not ever stop. Ultimately, obviously, we want to see women come to a saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. I mean, to know him as their savior. That is the overall ultimate goal. But we also want women to know that they're seen and they belong and that there's room for them. We want to build relationships within our community because women need other women. We do. We need those relationships. You know, I am married. I've been married for 21 years and I love my husband, but he doesn't get me the way that my best friend Jill does. Yeah. You know, who I do life with, you know, and there's just that different kind of camaraderie with women to women. So there's just no doubt that women need other women. And, you know, women are looking for a place where they can be connected in a positive, in a safe way. They want to make friends. They want emotional support, maybe even to be mentored or, you know, for someone to look up to. You know, and women also, I feel like women really are looking for a place where they can serve in their community. So that's important. And women's ministries provides all of those things for them.
So many good reasons why we need women's ministries. It's about connection. It's about belonging. It's about serving. It's about opportunities to love and support and equip our women. So we need to do that because our women really matter, don't they? So one of the reasons that I discovered who you were was because I had seen some online devotionals that you did, and I think that led me to a podcast. And so how do we then equip and encourage our women? Well, I know women's ministries in all the various places that I've discovered around the world have some amazing resources. So I wanted to just ask you if you could tell us about some of those resources.
So the first one that is available to anyone on the first Monday of every month, I host an online prayer time. And I do give a little devotional ahead of time as leading into our prayer time. So that one is free. It just, you know, like all you got to do is click on our Facebook page and go there and join us for that live time of prayer. Or you can watch the video afterwards since you guys are in a different time zone. And I don't expect you to get up at whatever it would be, 1 a.m. to watch us. So that one is fairly known to most people that follow us on social media. But one other resource that I would love to share is our Embrace program. Embrace is a small group. It's a gathering for women. It usually meets once a month, and it's designed specifically for women. We encourage purposeful conversations, usually about life. Hopefully, it develops into also talking about Jesus. But the purpose is to build friendships and sisterhood within the body and within your community. It's a place for women of all walks of life, including those from your church or your neighborhood, the seasoned believer down to the unchurched or non-believer even can be a part of this. Even those with different faith backgrounds, we encourage that. Single, married, widowed, mothers, daughters. It's a place for everyone. You meet once a month at someone's home or even at a restaurant. You could do that. My Embrace group met at a restaurant. And you share a meal together, because we always know that, and this isn't just for women, this is for everyone. I feel like when there's food involved, there's that underlying, the pressure's off, right? Because you have something to do. Women are more likely to talk when they, have a cup of tea in their hand. I write a devotional that goes along with 4 questions surrounding a certain topic for the month. For instance, this last month, for the month of June, we are talking about belonging because we just did our belonging congress. So what does it mean to belong? And so I build 4 questions based on that particular topic. And then you have the meal, and then you start talking about the topic, and it just, you hope that it develops into really some deep conversations. But if your group isn't ready to do that and you just want to keep it real simple and surface, just getting to know one another, you can do that too. There's 2 kind of tracks that you can follow on that. Mm-hmm. So each Embrace group has a leader that I send the monthly questions to, and it's just a click. It's just really going to our website, which we'll share about in a minute, and filling out the leader registration form. And it doesn't cost a thing. It's totally free. Mm-hmm. And then I send those. You'll be on a monthly email, automatic email process where you receive those questions with the email every month.
Sometimes just actually finding that resource and getting started is the hard thing, working out what to actually do. But if someone gives it to you and it's done, and you've grabbed some friends, and look, you don't even have to go out for a meal, do you? You could go to your local McDonald's and just have coffee, because it doesn't need to be an expensive thing. It doesn't have to be that you have people in your home and you feel like you've got to tidy and prepare everything.
Absolutely.
Just make it simple, because it's about how you get together and the conversation that will flow. Like you say, it happens as we eat and enjoy coffee together.
Yes, it really does.
So my final question to you then is, as we use our resources and we go about encouraging and equipping the women, I know that there will be women out there, and God is actually calling them to step out and to set up one of those groups perhaps, or to be a leader in some way. What's your word of encouragement to somebody in that position?
So first of all, never jump into anything without praying about it first. Number one.
That's always good advice, isn't it, really?
Yes. So, because I always tend to bite off more than I can chew, where I want to help, I want to step in and solve all the problems. And I have had to learn over the years that I can't solve everyone's problem. So I've learned to take a step back. And if it's something that the Lord really is opening doors for me to do and leading me by the Holy Spirit, then I'll do it. But first, pray. And second of all, you always should approach something. As far as taking on a leadership role, you should always approach it in the short term. So if someone approaches you about taking on a leadership role, tell them how long you're ready to commit to. Tell them you can commit for 6 months, or you can commit for a year. If you yourself know that you're the leader and you want to do this forever, then by all means tell them you're the girl, and don't ever ask me to stop. But I would say start with the short term and see how it goes. Set your own time commitment limits, and then see after that, you can evaluate, see where you are. How did it go? Did you feel good about it? Was it too much for your family? Was it too much for, where you are in your life? If not, then maybe you want to continue on. But that would be my biggest encouragement for you, is to pray and then set your own limits.
Thank you. Well, It's been awesome to talk to you, and we just want to encourage all the women out there listening to know that you matter. Women matter. God has put you where you are for a reason. So be that one who encourages the women in your community, whatever that looks like. And maybe there's some resources that you could check out connected to our women's ministries. Maybe that's a word of encouragement to you this morning. If you're thinking, that perhaps God is asking you to step up, we want to encourage you to pray about that and think about it and see where God is leading you. So thank you so much for your time, Heather.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you to you all for watching. We hope you had an awesome day, whatever you're up to. Ka kite.